Welcome back to Inside Alli Sports. Pro surfing is kicking off fast and furious for 2012, especially for Miguel Pupo, who won the first ASP Prime competition of the year, the Hang Loose Pro, in his home country of Brazil.
Surfing a near-perfect 3 to 5 foot barreling beach break, Miguel Pupo decisively clinched the third Prime event of his career. Odds are he was also pretty happy that he set the record for the highest heat total of the event, which did include a perfect 10 in the semifinals. The only non-Brazilian to get past the quarterfinals was fourth place finisher Brian Toth from Puerto Rico, who also moved into fourth place in the ASP World Rankings, with Pupo securing the top spot.
While Miguel and the young Brazilians were hanging out in South America, nearly a third of the top 34 pro surfers were down under in Queensland, Australia for the Break a Burley Pro.
And that's a significant fact because the Prime event had surfers chasing valuable ranking points.
Well, the Australian contingent at the Break a Pro had no problem getting into competition mindset, with an all-Aussie final led by Julian Wilson secured the win on his final wave. Rounding out the top four were Josh Kerr, Mick Fanning, and Bede Durbridge.
The big surprise was American Kolohe Andino, who was absolutely dominating the early heats. Kolohe peaked early and was unable to sustain his momentum past the quarterfinals, finishing in 9th place.
Fourth place finisher Bede Durbridge tweeted his excitement about the finals. Had a fun day at the Burley Break a Pro. I made the final, which was nice. Julian Wilson was too good in the final, though. As expected, Kolohe Andino didn't share his enthusiasm, tweeting, "Words can't explain how much I hate losing."
The Aussie road trip continues with a 6-star stop on the World Qualifying Series, the Australian Open of Surfing in Sydney. The Manly Beach Surf event serves as a springboard to the elite ASP World Tour.
While the men's round of 144 has recently got underway, the women's field is packed with talent, with 13 of the top 17 World Tour surfers competing.
Stand-up performers for the Australian Open include Laura Enever, Sally Fitzgibbons, and 2012 World Tour rookie Malia Manuel. All have secured their spots in the women's semifinals.
Which brings us to the bad news. Out of the World Tour for 2012, Hawaiian Alana Blanchard, 2005 World Tour champ Chelsea Hedges from Australia, fellow Aussie Jessie Miley Dyer, and finally Hawaiian Melanie Bartels, gone after 6 years on tour. And it's going to be really fun to watch Malia Manuel and Lakey Peterson, both rookies, in an already stacked field.
Yeah, an insanely stacked field. Carissa Moore, Stephanie Gilmore, they know a thing or two about becoming world champ, but Laura Enever, everyone knows about her willingness to charge big surf, but she is different. She looks different this year at the Australian Open. She's taken time to focus, train. She's working with Barton Lynch. She is going to be a definite threat this season. Also want to mention Tyler Wright, ASP Rookie of the Year back in 2011. She comes from that lineage of the Wright family. Owen Wright, her brother, also a Charger. So safe to say, this is going to be one of the best seasons in women's World Tour history.
I can't wait to see how it unfolds.
No, I'll be watching, and I'll also be watching the men, and who better to break down the hope and hype of the 2012 World Tour than Mike Snips Parson himself, the ultimate authority on competition surfing.
I really think they nailed it on the 32 guys that made the tour this year. I was so involved and watching so closely. I think it's the best field they've ever had. And you got the veteran class, the more traditional style of surfing guys. You know, you got Mick, Joel, Kelly, really good on the big points. J-Bay and places like Cloudbreak, they'll be really tough to beat. And then you've got, of course, the new generation. You've got the 5 new guys in Gabriel Medina, Miguel Pupo, John, Kolohe Andino, and Yaden Nichols. They all bring that air influence to the picture. They all can do the big tricks, that new style of surfing. So those young guys are pushing the established guys. And then you got the mid-pack guys, the very consistent guys that are kind of always there. Bede Durbridge, rock solid. Those, they can surf traditional with power. You got Kieran Pro, the opposite side of an air guy. He can win at pipeline or chopu. The biggest single threat in my mind hitting his stride on all levels is Julian Wilson. I think you got to look at what guy ticks all the boxes. Has the air game, has power, has a great style, surfs good in the heavy waves, pipeline chopu, is good in the point breaks. And I think if I had to pick one guy, I'd say right now it's Julian Wilson. I think the 2012 title will be between him and Jordy Smith. They're at that age where they're hungry enough. I think, you know, some of the rookies, I think Gabriel Medina, I think he'll win some events. I think John Florence will win some events. I look for him to be in the top 10 with Gabriel, and I think Kolohe might have a moment or two where he can win an event as well. Those guys are going to push the established guys, but in terms of world title, Julian, Jordy, Kelly if he goes full bore. So you've got every type of surfing within those 32 guys, so it makes it pretty darn exciting.
Up next, snowboarders get back to their roots at the legendary Mount Baker Banked Slalom in Washington.
And the always effusive Paul Zitzer gives us his take on inside skate. Stick around.
Welcome back. Here's the breakdown on the latest in sports with Inside News.
Snowboarders gather at Mount Baker, Washington, February 10th through the 12th for the legendary Banked Slalom event. Normally, this is where we say what started out 27 years ago as a grassroots movement has grown into a massive billion-dollar event. Well, I'm not, because the Mount Baker Slalom event is a rare event that has stuck to its origins as a celebration for the snowboarding community.
That's right. The event drew a diverse roster of riders, from Supernatural winner Travis Rice to the Friends crew and Kevin Pierce, who competed for the first time in 2 years. Ultimately, it was Norwegian Terje Hawkinson who earned the win, proud to be taking home his 7th coveted duct tape trophy.
And I know what you're thinking. No, he wasn't on shrooms. No, he didn't ride Switch, but he did win. So congratulations, Terje.